Alright folks, hello and welcome to the latest day of the week. It is AmuLIT Monday and it's been a good week for AmuLIT. Two in the top 8 including our very own Jose Muniz. And he managed to get the top 8 with this exact list with one tiny change. He was playing the 4th Castle Gernbrig in place of the 2nd Fetchland that I am playing. It was a weird week. It was a weird week in terms of results. There's been the non-appearance whatsoever or Usa Saga in the mocks, while at the same time it being all over the place in the challenges and stuff. Like in the challenges, it's all Asmo decks and Ursa and like AmuLIT, and like another one of the challenges was won by the Hammer Time deck. So it's weird. Like it really feels like the results are. People are saying, oh yeah, no, there's no sagas in the mocks, but that they are completely ignoring the fact that they were super dominant in the rest of the events that happened this past weekend. So I still think this card is busted. Maybe it may turn out that it's just not as busted as the Monkey or the Dragon Race Channeler. But I mean, AmuLIT is still very good. AmuLIT is still very good. And it's just overall Saga very quietly continues to dominate the format in my opinion. But yeah, this list I think it's very good. I've been having some good results with it. Jose also, as I said, just top 8 the challenges past weekend. So I am a big fan of this. I think that Canister continues to not play Boros Garrison and Stronghold and stuff like that. I just don't agree with that. I tried playing Hunger Battlements and stuff. Like I just feel like you're just missing up. You're just missing on so much. It's pretty crazy. So yeah, I think that Stronghold is basically a must. A lot of people always ask me that question, and I think that you're just leaving way too much value on the table, and there are certain board states where you do need access to this effect. In order to win games. Like obviously, yes, there are gonna be situations where you draw either you draw these, or you did the green source and you drew a Boros Garrison, and yeah, those things happen. It's gonna suck, but I think that the upside is just way too high to completely overlook and ignore it. But yeah, I've been liking this a lot, so we will be playing it through a league right now. I will die in this Stronghold, exactly. If you're enjoying the content, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you for round number 1. Welcome to round number 1. We're playing against Obosh. We're probably dead in the water against any Obosh deck, but like this hand is fine. In any main deck Blood Moon deck, we can't really beat, Probably good old jeez, that's aggro. Play this, bounce this. Explore was a great draw there. If I don't play this, I can go next turn, play this, just cast a Titan. So I guess it's better to pass the turn here. I'm probably gonna die to a Blood Moon, but Bracer, thank you so much for the subscription. Is that the deck list that you played? Nice. Yeah, with sagas. Yeah, this list was good. Scud was good, but now there's a lot more. There are a lot more Lavadars in the format right now. There are a lot more Lavadars in the format right now, so I'm not so excited about Stacy anymore. Can't do anything with Rag and Bubble, they're so expensive. Is Bubble expensive? I've had my place in the Bubbles for so many years now. Remember buying them at when Chapin... That was a good investment. That was a really good investment. When Chapin played a place in the Bubbles at Worlds, I wanted to play that deck. That was a good move. I think I bought a place in the Bubbles for like a ticket or something. This hand's great. And we get to play our Titan before my opponent gets to Blood Moon me, which is exactly what you want to do. Desperate Ritual. In before Desperate Ritual. I love how my opponent's not messing around. They're like just playing stuff with triggers on the stack and shit. Love it. Got you a 20 opponent. Oops. Gotcha 20. Is that correct? Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-dum. Oh, I'm gonna make you go through it because, you know, you may misclick or whatever. What a waste. What a waste. Can I please get my minutes back, opponent? Double strike that one. Double strike that one. I always tank on endurance in this kind of matchup. I think I don't want it, but I'm not sure that I don't want it. I think I want it against like blue decks, but still ahead on clock. Yeah, I know. Nobody played Bubble for the first years. It was worthless. Yeah, it was worthless for a really long time. I mean, I don't think Bubble and Fetchland are obviously not enough, right? So the reason why Bubble is playable, it's because so many cards have been printed since that made Bubble playable, like Delve more importantly, for example. With Delve being an ability, a card like Bubble gains a lot more value. Death Shadow seeing play also very important. Like there are many reasons why Bubble didn't see play for the longest time. I guess not that it's crazy and people are just idiots and they just completely ignore the fact that the card existed for several years. It's just there were good reasons. Like there were actually good reasons why that was the case. Land. Here we go. This the hard way. Here's a 6/6. So now I can play Explosives on 3 and we blow everything up and then the Titan just takes over. More Blood Moon effects. Oh, Hardcast light up the stage. You love to see it. Fury. Uh-huh. Okay. I mean, that kills my Dryad if they pitch a card. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we should be fine. That's gonna die to the Explosives anyway, so. I think we're doing this. I do have to play the Explosives right now, though. Black, green, red. Because my opponent is gonna just hardcast the Fury and kill the Dryad, so I have to play this right now. Yeah, Saga was a terrible draw there. Any land would have been great. But Saga specifically was awful. But this just makes it weird for my opponent because, like, they can either kill my hardcast the Fury and kill my Dryad, or they and then I just blow up their Blood Moons and then the Titan just wins. It just puts them in an awkward spot. Okay. That's another option. Huh. So if my opponent has a second Blood Moon, I think we just chill. Yeah, I know. But I don't want to play into a second Blood Moon. They have another Fury? Fuck. Okay. Well, that's obviously a problem. I'm gonna have to block the Fury. Please don't have another Magus. That one's fine. No, 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 no. Oh, yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, we're fucked anyway because of the Blood Moon. We take this. We block next turn. For a second I thought I had made a mistake there, but I guess it doesn't matter because like this is gonna kill the Saga anyway. Play mono red prison with Chalice and BM for Olos to Enchantress. That's funny. If they are bold, we lose, but now we get to chump. We get to kill Moon on end step, and Bounce Land wins the game. Titan wins the game. We have a bunch of options. Sure. All right, so now we just have Titan as a way to win the game. So Bounce Land or Primeval Titan? That's not it. Unfortunate. Yep, obviously. See you for the next round. Welcome to round number 2. Sure, skip this hand. I don't know whether I want to fetch for Breeding Pool or just okay, so they're probably playing Enchantress, meaning I want basic forest. Also, there's the Breeding Pool. So, multiple reasons why that would work. And here, I think I'm naming non-land here. It's excellent. Yeah, it's definitely Enchantress. I guess. Well, this has been working out, but like we're just about to die to a Blood Moon, which saddens me to no end. If they don't have a Blood Moon though, it is on. They do have a Blood Moon though. Don't do it. Don't do it. Sterling Grove. Crack. They don't have red mana though. No red mana is good. We like no red mana. We like no red mana. Stream Decker is updated. What? Yeah. Sweet. Or should be, at least. Well, they don't have the engine going, right? It's like confinement doesn't really do it there. Cut Cavern, cut Radiant Fountain. Can shave a couple of Explorers. Could just do like this. Yeah. Grow being idyllic tutor would be a lot better. Sure, keep this hand. Double basic's pretty good. Do you think Urza's Legacy is safe in Modern? I assume you mean Urza's Saga. Urza's Legacy is a different expansion. I don't think it's necessarily safe. Personally, I think that it's just really boring. So like I wish to see it banned just so, you know, we could have different decks more than anything else. Not even so much because of power level reasons. Play this, play that. Cool. Titan player, do you consider the Shadow a good, even, or bad matchup? Bad matchup. I think the card is fine. I think that it just makes every deck look exactly the same, which I find very boring, and like I just don't like that for the format. Like the beauty of Modern is precisely how many strategies you get to play, and like right now you just every deck is just a Saga deck or a Ragavan deck. There's just like there's nothing really of interest. It's one or the other one, and there's like every other deck that's not a Ragavan or another deck needs to be doing something busted, and that busted thing, I guess it's Blood Moon more often than not. Like I've been seeing a lot of Blood Moon decks doing well. I think I want to Harvest here. Sure. Because we have a land here, I didn't want to Harvest for land. It kind of doesn't make sense. Moan is far right now, nothing needs to change. I don't think that it needs to get banned like right now or anything. I'm just saying that I think it's boring. I think the play patterns and everybody's decks look exactly the same, which I find boring. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that it needs to get banned. I'm saying that I wish it got banned. That's kind of ballsy, honestly. Yep, now they whiffed. Like they threw away a solitary confinement for no reason. So play that. Crack map. Oh, I'm stupid. Yeah, I didn't do this properly. I kind of feel like I have to. Oh, I made another mistake. I had to pact for the 2/2 guy. Because I think I have to do it right now, because if my opponent finds Sterling Grove, then we're in a lot of trouble. So I think... Wait, do I just blow up the Enchantress's presence? I mean, they're just gonna let this go. Like, this just gets destroyed by itself, but... If I just blow this up, we can potentially find another answer. I think I want to blow up the Enchantress's presence, as weird as that may seem. And then we just beat down with a random 6/6. That was a great attack, because it asserts dominance. It's like, I know that you can't take damage, but I don't even care. Of course. They immediately draw another Enchantress effect, which is the only logical thing to happen there, of course, but... Force. Damn it. I wish I was as clever as the opponent. Yeah, my opponent is very, very smart, and they decided to top deck like a god. Damn it. I wish I had foreseen this. I wish I had foreseen this. Where my opponent was obviously going to top deck the perfect. So silly of me. So silly of me to not play around my opponent top decking the perfects. Are you sure you want to do that, opponent? Can I draw engineered explosives, please? Maybe I should renew my MTGO premium subscription, because seems like my opponent has theirs, but I guess I messed up and I don't have mine. Legendary creature. I thought I lost my MTGO premium, then I opened 2 monkeys over the weekend. Glad the balance has been returned to the force. Happy to hear that balance has been returned to the force. Explosives. Damn it. Pact for Dryad. 1, 2, 3. Play Dryad. 1, 2, 3. Transmute. For explosives. 1, 2, 3. Play explosives on 3. I'm trying to think whether I need to play explosives on 3 or on 2. Because the problem is if I play it on 3, we get kind of stuck there. Like, I kill the Blood Moon, I kill my own Dryad, I get the O-Ring, so I get the other Dryad back. But then we got nothing going on. It's probably still the play. It is probably still the line. But I'm just not psyched about it, you know? The problem with doing it on 2 is that my opponent just sacks the Sterling Grove and they get another Blood Moon, and then I'm still in the same spot, right? What am I supposed to do, right? Like, if I don't do this, my opponent O-rings the Dryad, so I don't really have time. I just have to do this and hope that it works. Like, it's the only play that I have available to me. It's a big dude. I've seen enough. We lost to mono red Prowess with Obosh. So it's our second Blood Moon matchup in a row. This hand's nice though. Really nice hand. Am I really getting turn 2 Blood Moon here? God damn it. Wouldn't be a fabulous stream if I didn't get 11. That is true. That is certainly true. I can go squatter my opponent. I think I'm gonna start by harvesting for non-land. So that's gonna be step number 1. Second Dryad is not great. I don't want to run the Dryad into my own explosives, because like this is gonna force my opponent to play the Blood Moon. It's just a land playing simulator. Can I lethal them here? So we play Dryad. You have Shroud. This is Shroud. We play Dryad. We play Pact for Primetime. Primetime Haste. I think I'm 1 mana short. If I don't play Dryad, so I just try to go for 20. We do play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I get Boros plus Stronghold. No, I don't have enough. Sterling Grove is awkward. Sterling Grove is hella awkward right here. I think I'm just gonna play Primetime, Haste, attack, deal no damage, whatever. And I'm gonna get 2 basic forests. I guess I can get a T-West. I'm gonna get a T-West and a forest. I can go squatter myself if I need to. But I don't think I'll need to. They take nothing, they have to discard an upkeep. Then we go from there. They don't have the lock going. Hello, fellow podcaster, having become Ponce gamers. It is the life they have chosen. No, we did talk about it in the podcast. We did talk about it in the podcast where we actually thought that it may be weird, but like all 3 of us thought that somehow Ponce was maybe well positioned. Green-red mid-range. Yeah, sure. If you want to call it green-red mid-range. That deck that Blood Moons you, I think it's well positioned. That stupid deck that Blood Moons you is well positioned. See you for the next round. All right. I kind of want to go turn 1 Saga with this hand. Ugh. Oh, cookbook. Okay. Yeah, so I can go turn 1 Saga, turn 2 Saga, turn 3 win. Turn 3 AmuLIT, Dryad, turn 4 win, I mean. Notice the longer queue times last week. Yeah, I think it's because people were win trading, and because people were win trading, they had to figure out a way to make it harder for people to win trade, and that's what they tried to do. Am I impressed by the Asmo deck yet? I think the Asmo deck is quite good. I do think the Asmo deck is quite good. No artifacts. How does the win trading work? Whenever you're playing in a standard queue, there's like 20 standard players total in MTGO in the queues. So they, like, with 2 different accounts, 2 players would queue into each other, and then they would make it so one of the players would 5-0 basically, because one of the players would always concede to the other one. It would get to a 5-0, and then they would get some value there. Okay. Float mana. Get AmuLIT. Bounce this. Try it. The tough part is that if my opponent finds an Asmo, we're just fucked. Like, there's nothing really we can do, unfortunately. I think I'm naming land here. Like, I have business in hand. Ugh. The worst possible case scenario, god damn it. Please don't draw Asmo, please don't draw Asmo. I don't think I win through an Asmo, no. Asmo just kills my Titan. I guess maybe they get reckless and they kill the Dryad, but now that I drew this later Stronghold, no, I think I actually lose to an Asmo, because I can't haste and kill if my Dryad dies. But why don't kill, you might ask. All this time you thought Dryad was legendary? No. No legendary. I think my opponent fucked this up, by the way. They should have cracked their explosives last turn and then replayed it on X1 and blow up my amulets. Like, I would have no shot if my opponent had done that. But fortunately for me, they didn't see that line. I guess they could have me Tyler Rebuke, which would be bad for me. It's not Metallic Rebuke. there's no way they play Force of Negation, right? Like they just can't afford to play Force of Negation. That's just not a thing. All right, Snorlax, what do you want to play against the Asmo deck? Okay, this member's good. Yeah, Needle, you're right. Needle's pretty good. Yeah, against this version, I like Bujugibog as well. That's a good point. I think we can shave one castle. Can shave a couple of explorers. I like Foundation Breaker, a couple of forces. Yeah, Snorlax comes to you financed in part by Magus of the Moon. How much testing have I put in with Carvet so far? About like 40 matches. It's been fine. Still can't believe you got me. Yeah, I mean it's you folks' money, so. I'm actually gonna cut the ball. I just don't think it's better than the other lands that I have going on. Sure, keep this hand. That's an Asmo. But we do have a lot of options now. Asmo is brutal game 1, but games 2 and 3, like we have access to Biting Needle. We have so many ways to work around Asmo, so it's not even close to that much of an issue as it is game 1. I think I want to get Biting Needle before I even play my Titan, so I'm gonna play the Saga here. I know that I'm missing out on a token, but I don't think the token is gonna matter too much. Abrea? Where? Don't really mind that too much. I do get a chance to reset the Saga if I want to. Do I want to? I think I don't want to. But I have to get AmuLIT instead of Biting Needle. It's a cookbook. Yeah, I'm gonna book. I'm gonna need a little cookbook. My opponent may have Rebuke here, so maybe I'm just jamming. But I think that the upside of making the construct into a 3/3 is big because now the Asmo can't attack anymore. Yeah, Biting Needle is just like Hansen. It's just so hot right now. That was obviously an outrageous draw. That was obviously an outrageous draw. It wasn't necessary, but it's definitely welcome. It was not necessary, but it is certainly welcome. Gusto. Yeah, we're winning the race, so let's win the race. Could I tighten anyway? I couldn't tighten, but my opponent's not doing anything, so... See you for the next round. Welcome to round number 4, sorry. Lurrus. Without any ramp, I don't think I can keep this hand. This is better. And I think I'm bottoming the Azusa, because Explorer is just better than Azusa here, because I have 2 of them. Because I have infinite ETB tapped lands. If my opponent has turn 1 monkey, I'm ready to just concede the game though. I hate that monkey so much. I hate that stupid monkey. DRC. Untap green source 1 time. Untap green source 1 time. How do you feel? Discard for action white for ping 1 or destroy target enchantment? That'd be great. Hey. Would love to find another ETB tap land, preferably Castle Garenbrig. Take 1. Scourgerino. Pass the turn. Push sucks here, obviously, but I guess that is, if they don't have what's his name, we could be okay. If they don't have TBR, maybe we're fine. There's the push. Now the DRC is bigger. We're gonna take 6. More, my opponent has Bolt. They have Inquisition. And they bin the Thoughtseize. Huh. Okay. Why is our opponent casting cards with 1 mana when they could just cast equally strong card that costs 1 mana? I don't know, Magus. Oh, they have both. Well, now we lose. That explains why they bin the Thoughtseize. Prime time off the top 1 time. It's not it. Hey. Good old harvest. Explosives. Gracers. Bog. I don't think I want Gracers actually. Endurance seems legit. Endurance seems really good actually. Endurance seems very, very good. The thing that makes me very happy about how everything is turning out is how I feel like I nailed most of the cards. When we were doing all of our preview episodes, I said that Prismatic Ending was going to be a modern staple, potentially better than Path to Exile straight up. And I said that DRC was one of the top 3 best cards in the entire set. And I also said that Ragavan was busted. And I also said that Endurance was the most undervalued Elemental Incarnation, and it was a lot better than people thought that it was going to be. And I also said that Subtlety was just going to be terrible. Sure, keep this in. So I feel like my assessment of the previews was pretty spot on, which makes me feel smart and happy about myself. What did I say about Solitude? I said that people thought that Solitude would be C play, but I thought that I didn't think that people would be able to keep up with the card disadvantage, and everybody. I didn't really say much about Esper Sentinel. I don't think I even said anything about Esper Sentinel. I didn't think it was gonna be like busted or anything. But everybody was freaking out about Subtlety, and like they were coming here like, oh, 3 other gods like AmuLIT, Titan is just dead forever. It's just like, no, that card is not gonna see play. Maybe we'll see play, as I say, 1 or 2 of at most in some decks, but people were freaking out thinking that control decks were gonna be playing that card, and it's just like that's just not it. Well, we lose. Up to Vesuva, their Blood Crypt. Yeah, please play one more 1-drop, opponent. Please play one more 1-drop. Ugh. So if they go Thoughtseize, they can just cast Primetime next turn. That would be bad. That would be quite bad. We can't really beat the Thoughtseize, actually. Thoughtseize is kind of unbeatable here. Yep. So they took the Titan, they cast the Titan. We cannot be the Titan when we don't have anything going on. So just move on to the next one. Last round of this league. I think we keep this. Turn 1 Saga, turn 2 T-West, turn 3 Covenant Dryad, I guess. Prismatic Vista. Oh. Yeah, okay. I don't play this matchup. I have better things to do with my life. I have better things to do with my life than play against Mill. Let's play another league.